GA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League. For this, it's the football team and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan. Now Ryan on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, this to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for it and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dancing to his left. Broken tip, puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Hines. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 68 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. pass. Fourth down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he's got his target. It's Colts. Touchdown. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs and you're on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away for the touchdown. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. One play action. Fields. 20. Shifts by at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And
that's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touch. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about improving multiple offensive line. They've got to get stout in front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job,
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain-number man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Ryan finds his big tight end, Nola Cox. And he is going to have a close first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Ryan will throw again. He'll check this down to Hines. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. At this size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stephen Gostkowski on for field goal. 21-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, they would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Washington.
Fields on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. The clock here now just under 30 seconds to go with this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is Gibson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action, Fields. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
You pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Gibson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or are asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The left tackle, Trent Williams, guilty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works in past the 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, easy.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They run with Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's probably run downfield as well. And here we are in the fourth quarter, watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Hines again. into the end zone. Touchdown. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. It's now 17-14. So the ball goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And he culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This is Gibson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his tight end fail, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. Well, this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington down 17-14, a little under 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.